I don't think everybody realizes the mental health part of this. So, as a mother, I do not agree with what happened. Absolutely not. Y'all can hear it from the mother's mouth herself. I do not agree with what has happened. I'm not okay with any of it. Y'all can do what you want with Beastly. But here's what you need to understand. As a mother, I have to protect my own flesh and blood, regardless of the decision that was made, whether it was wrong or right. In whoever's eyes it's wrong or right in, it's fine. I'm not saying I made the best choice. Probably not. Probably could have done something differently, and that's okay. That's my bad. I have to learn from it. We didn't have children with the owner's manuals. All I'm going to say, they don't come with the owner's manual, and you don't always make the best decisions, and sometimes you have to live and you have to learn from them. That's okay. But at the end of the day, I have to protect my child and her mental health. I am not going to drag my child through a bunch of shit for no real reason. Y'all want to do this? That's fine. That is okay. But at the end of the day, my child is forever going to have to deal with this and the trauma that comes with it, regardless. And y'all can blame me as a parent and say what you want, and that's okay too. But at the end of the day, my child is also going to be affected by that. That is all I have to say about it. That is really and truly how I have to feel and say about it. I have done everything I can to raise my child the way I feel like she needed to be raised, and I've tried to protect her in all of my might. And that's all I can do at the end of the day. Like I said, kids are not brought with the owner's manual. They don't have instructions like when you own a fucking TV. It doesn't work that way. So just know, take it how you want to, but my child is my child. I've raised her the best of my ability as a single mother. So that's how I feel on it. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me now. But this will be the last time I get on this app and discuss my child, Beastly, or anything else that has to do with this situation.
I say something, Red Dot? Because I guarantee you somebody else is going to say it. So I want to say it before on your behalf. So if everybody's wondering why she told him to message her daughter, it's not, oh, hey, can you just message her, try to get her to listen. She probably had it in her head that, hey, he's a counselor. He could help. That's probably why she reached out to Beastly and allowed him to talk to her to see if, is that correct, or am I wrong on that one?
That is correct, because I felt like, okay, that is correct. You're absolutely right. Yes. And my mindset at that time was, anyone that can get through to her so that she will stop doing what, and I'm not going to go into details as to what all was going on with her. Just know that where she is now is not where she was 2 years ago. Like 2 years ago, my daughter was not in a good spot. But where she is today is because I have put in the work to help her get where she needs to be. At the time, I wasn't making sure to everyone else on this app, I didn't make the right choice for her. No, the pictures were not okay. I do not appreciate the pictures. He has been told that by me himself.
Viking, can I also tell you something that you might already know? He never was with the child. So when the mother was brought this information and looked and seen this information, he has never been alone with the child. He has never been, there was never no person-on-person stuff. It was through messages, right?
Right.
So when the mother went, and this is something I talked to her about because I asked, when the mother went to the child and said, hey, give me your phone. And she said, okay, Mom, here, what's going on? And she said, I just want to look at yours and Beastly's messages. She said, okay. So the little girl pulled up the messages. The mother went through the messages and she said, you're not going to talk to him anymore, okay? And the little girl said, okay, Mom. And she said, we're just going to cut off all the communication. We're done with the communication with each other. The little girl said, okay, Mom. Mom immediately deleted him from the phone right then and there. She contacted him and she said, do not contact her anymore. No more. She even went to the next extent of changing the little girl's number and erasing to where they had no way of contacting each other, okay?
All right.
So when I was listening to her talk, and I do know more of the story of what was going on with the little girl and why, and so I guess that's why I'm more like, just leave it alone. She had to make a decision at that very moment. So y'all all say he was grooming her, whatever. There was shit that wasn't done right. If she would have took it to the next step, and she would have contacted the police department, and she would have contacted whoever, the Navy, and she said, look, I think he's trying to do things with my child. Can y'all do something? And they did a full-on investigation. Now, I want you to listen when she says the child was already not in a good mind state. So it wouldn't have been the mother going through this investigation. Y'all do realize that, right? It would have been the child. So now a child who's already in a dark, deep spot that has no clue of why or what's going on, because there was never no nasty, there was inappropriate, but there was never no nasty, is being drugged through with cops and strangers saying, talk to me. And they're talking about this person. And now it's going into a court. And she's just going to drag her child, okay? She's going to drag her child through more shit on a child who's already not in a good place. So I understand, as y'all want to police the mother in the chat and say, well, you should do this and you should do that. Listen, I'm a mother of 5 kids. And I'm going to do what's best of my children. Now, if that motherfucker had been around my child or had been alone with my child or whatever, look, we going to court, baby. If we make it there, because I'm probably going to be in an orange jumpsuit.
Oh yeah.
But
Now, if you notice, I mean, I'm not going after the mother, because when I do this, I never go after the mother or the father or the child. I go for the main person, the person who did it. They know what they did wrong. I don't hold anything against the mom for protecting her own the way she did it. If she felt that's the best way to do it, okay, that's the best way she needed to do it. And obviously, it got her daughter to a better point to where she is now by what she said.
now, Viking, that's the only thing that, and this is why we're still so unclear of why we're continuing on and on and on and on and on, because we've all came to a huge agreement that it was wrong, it was not right, it was inappropriate. Nobody is protecting him. Nobody's protecting him.
Can I just say really quick, Sam, because I kind of been through this, okay? A lot of people don't know because I don't talk about it. My child has went through this herself. Okay. Hold on.
Going to Europe.
Thank you. So my child, it was someone very, 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 very close to us. I don't talk about it. My daughter doesn't talk about it anymore. But the things that she had to go through, I understand why this mom protected her child the way that she did. If y'all just knew the things that they have to go through, and my daughter was around the same age. My daughter also was going through other things mentally, and it was a lot. It really took a big toll on her. She ended up being a drug addict because of that. And thank God now she's a CPS worker. She turned her whole freaking life around. She has 5 beautiful children. She's a wonderful mother. She's a wonderful wife. She's a wonderful daughter. I got lucky. I got very, very lucky that things turned out the way that they did. Because
Carol, I love you. Carol, I love you. Please, don't, Carol, don't give them this. See, this is what pisses me off so much about this whole entire situation. I asked that if we wanted to have this conversation, with the mom or whatever, that we take it off the app, because this is triggering for other moms and other children that have been through this situation. If y'all want to go after Beasley, go after Beasley.
Hold on, I'm going to
by all means, because that situation is fucked up. But
I'm going to stop you right there because I'm going to change your wording.
No, you're not going to stop me because
I'm going to change your wording on one thing, because you're not just going to categorize mothers and daughters, because fathers go through the same goddamn.
Okay, thank you. Yes, you're right, Viking. Yes, families of people that have to suffer in this. Yes, it's very triggering.
That's what I was going to say. Some
Thank you.
members of the family do it the way Red Dot did it. You're good.
I
Some
really
family members
apologize.
like myself do it a different way. I mean, that's why I do what I do on the app. I look at things different than a lot of people. I look at patterns. I never blame the victim. I never blame the parent of the person.
Southern Belle, I don't know if he is, honey.
But I
if he isn't.
do agree with you. I mean, the mother doesn't want to spoke upon. If she feels like talking outside the app, speak outside the app. But
Now, Viking, she has asked. This isn't the first time. Actually, and Viking, you're probably going to think like everybody.
Carol, I love you.
Can y'all hear me?
yes,
You're a little muffled.
I can't. I have it on charge. You're probably going to think the same way that everybody else did, and that's fine. But yesterday, this was going on. Now, mind you, this was all kind of hit from. We don't know where it comes from. I was live. I was roasting Turbo with this fish, and I was roasting my ex, and we were hanging out, and somebody came in my box and asked a question about how I felt about Beasley and the pictures, and I don't approve of it. I think that it was wrong, and somebody else got in my box. Shit got heated, and we don't even know why it was brought up. Beasley was not in my box at that time. Beasley was not in my chat at that time, but it was answered, and people have a right to ask. Well, then a whole live was held. And then yesterday, I got called out, hey, what do you feel about it? And I was like, hey, this is how I feel about it. The live was heated. I had already spoke to the mother. So while all this is going on, actually, me and Nicole was talking, and things got real bad heated, and lives were held. The mother and the child got in the box. And the child said, please stop. The child never showed her face. The child, on this account that's in the box right here, the child begged them to please stop.
Can I speak on this real quick, Sam? So my child did get in the box yesterday, and I know a lot of people didn't particularly love that, but let me tell you why she did. So through all of this stuff that she's been through in therapy and things like that, I actually have been told by her therapist that is a real therapist, that is an actual counselor, that if she was sitting here listening to you guys talk about her and dog her and all the things, even though y'all say y'all weren't, but you were, and she was crying, and I looked over at her and I said, hey, baby girl, what do you want to do? And she said, Mama, let me in there. And I was like, okay, I have to do that, because if I don't, the things that she has that goes on with her mentally is going to just ricochet off of that. So I have to do what I feel like was right. So I put her in the box so that she could have her own voice, because regardless, at the end of the day, children have voices. That's what they're made for, just like us adults have voices. We use them every day on this app, right? So as a child, I felt like she was in a safe place, because I feel like Sam is safe. I feel like Sam's family that runs on this app is safe. And I knew that she was safe here. So I gave her a safe platform to speak to these people that felt like what happened to her was wrong. And she was just letting you guys know to please stop. Because at the end of the day, she is going to be the one that gets hurt in this. She is the only one that's going to get hurt in this. At the end of the day, because when you're a child mentality and mental is totally different than a grown-ass adult like we guys are. And I don't know if you guys agree with that, and that's okay if you don't. But that's truly why I let her in the box yesterday. Because she has a voice. She is old enough and mature enough to get on this app. She has the tools to do it with. So I allowed her to do that, because I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt she was in a safe place. And I was right behind her the entire time. She wasn't on this app showing her face. She wasn't disrespecting nobody. But that's why I did what I did yesterday. And I'm sorry if you guys don't like it, but it's just the way I am as a mother.
now I agree with what you said, but you are going to have the other people out there who will take the terminology you use, where you say at the end of the day, she's going to be the only one hurt. At the end of the day, it's all going to be her. You're going to have a lot of people out there thinking, well, at the end of the day, it could happen to someone else. That's why I'm only saying this because I know how people talk and act on this.
Oh yeah, I agree with you on that. I was talking as a whole. I didn't mean just her. I'm talking about in this current situation, it would have been her. You know what I mean? It's her in this current situation. Now, it can happen to anyone, absolutely. And I agree with you when you say that, absolutely.
She has already said over and over and over that what y'all do from here on out, hold on. She already said that from here on out, what y'all choose to do and how y'all choose to take this, that is not her business, our business. We're not, do what you need to do, or whatever your heart leads you to do, whatever your soul needs you to do what you need to do. But do be mindful when you're on a social media platform screaming and hollering about it. do be mindful that whatever you do, your consequences or your actions have consequences. So the mother of this child has took care of it, regardless of how y'all feel she didn't take care of it right, wrong, or indifferent. I am going to tell y'all this, that I did speak with someone that is of authority, that does have authority, that does know the laws of the actual state that that child is in. They know the law. I produced the information this morning to this person, and I said, these messages were sent to an underage child. This has now been drug out on a social media platform. The mother wants it to stop. So I have 2 questions for you. 1, what can the mother do? And 2, what can be done about this? And do you know what his response was? There is not enough evidence in these messages to incriminate him.
When you said that you spoke to somebody who is law and everything like that,
It's my best friend.
yeah. Well, I usually take that statement with anybody in law with a grain of salt. Just for this, I mean, Girl Queen's witnessed me do it plenty of times on this app.
Seen them, Viking? Have you seen, like, not just parts of the messages, but have you seen all of the messages from top to bottom?
No, I mean,
I don't think he has, but I do
can
know
tell
the
you now,
military
but
aspect.
I don't really need to, because I'm hearing what the mother's saying and what the daughter said, and I'm not gonna participate in it. But I'm just saying.
And Viking will stand for the mother and child. I know that for
The
sure.
only reason I asked you that, Viking, is because if you've dealt with it, maybe someone else other than myself, because, you know, everything is discredited no matter who says what or whatever.
I mean, I have people come up to me and ask me legal questions all the damn time.
Right, but Viking...
And I've schooled...
Does have a criminal justice education,
If
so
you
that
would
I
have
usually
seen
ask.
Viking, I just wanted your opinion on what you thought, because I was told today that there was not enough evidence. So the gist of the messages, Viking,
Well, with this case, what would happen? I mean, you have to have circumstantial evidence, like circumstantial. You got to prove it was the daughter texting. 100% prove it. And all he could say is, well, I thought I was talking to the mom. That's all it took. It has to then, if he says let's go to trial, and the daughter says no, well, it's thrown out of the case. No prosecutor is going to take it to court unless they have a 100% guaranteed win, or more than one charge to where they could come to the table with a plea agreement to where they could drop one for another.
Yep.
So unless there was a unsolicited picture of himself sent,
No.
then there's nothing. If there's messages saying how he wants to meet up with her, then there's nothing.
The messages...
If there's nothing to do with
All the messages, Viking, were good morning, I love you, good morning, bestie, good morning, bestie. That was all the messages. And then the picture.
Hensley, your question hasn't been, I haven't even seen your question.
That was the messages.
It ghosted you, Hales. I don't think it came through.
Was all
Viking.
good morning, bestie. The picture that was wrong was him chunking the deuces with his tongue out. He's chunking the deuces with his tongue sticking out of his mouth. I'm not by no means taking away from the fact that it was wrong, guys. I'm just letting you know that
That's what I was about to tell Viking. The people that she's speaking to twist it like they have been on Sam or myself or anybody else. Nobody's defending what Beasley did. It's the mother and child we were not wanting dragged and attacked. And all day long and yesterday they've been saying, that's you supporting Beasley. And no, it's not. It's supporting a child and a mother.
And Viking, I will go ahead and let you know now that so earlier we thought all of it was squashed again. There was 200 people in here. They were chit-chatting. I was working. I had it cut down. I was muted. And my old road dog over here beside me decided to let them know how, listen, if I say it, I said it. If I say it again, and if I did it, I'll tell you I did it. And she was like, matter of fact, let me tell you about this one time that Sam, one of my exes on this app, we had sent pictures back and forth to each other. They weren't on the app. They were going to come to the app. So we were real life together. but they had nudies of me, and they were threatening that they were going to put this top shot of me out all over everywhere. They were going to blast my boobs to the whole entire world. And I said, hey, I live in Louisiana. I'll blast my boobs for you. And I was in a box, and I green screened a titty shot. Green screened it. So now I'm a horrible mother, and I'm a piece of shit because I green screened a titty shot. So you're going to hear that next.
Hey, Hells, what was your question before I answer what Spicy Susie just said?
My question was for the mom. I understand your reasoning for allowing your daughter to say her piece in the box yesterday, but I'm just curious, why was your child even told? Like, was it told by you that she was being a topic of discussion again on TikTok?
Okay, so so let me just explain this. My child is not only my child, but she's also my best friend, and I can get dogged for this. I don't care.
She follows me too, don't she?
Yes, she does, and yes, she does. But she is always with me, no matter where I'm at or what I'm doing. I could leave this room right now that I'm in. Hence, she's in this room with me right now, just so everybody knows. I could leave this room right now, and she's coming wherever I am. We are literally together all the time, unless I'm at work and she is at school. Other than that, my child is with me. She goes everywhere with me. Yes, she's a teenager, but she's not. She is her mama's baby. She's mine. So, in all due respect, I understand that y'all think that I should take these conversations somewhere else. Well, I try to take them somewhere else, and she comes. And I'm not going to deny her of being with me just because I'm dealing with something that has to do with something to do with her. Does that make sense? I hope I make sense saying that.
Yes, it makes sense. But I respectfully disagree with you, and that's fine. We can agree to disagree, but that's all I had.
All right, now, Susie, when you said that picture that he sent was of him, a moving picture of him flicking his tongue, again, if you would take that to a prosecutor and the prosecutor decides to say, hey, you know what, we're going to take this to court, you know how easy that is to be like, I wasn't flicking my tongue in a sexual manner to her. That's how they took it. It's not going to hold up in court. You need stuff that will hold up in court.
Now, Viking, for Susie, I have a question for you because yesterday was the first time that, and I have all the messages. I have every one of the messages. Now, I have screenshots of all of these messages that y'all have, plus some that y'all didn't have or haven't showed. Now, I've heard this since yesterday. Actually, JP was the one who messaged me and said, Sam, they say that it was a live photo and he was flicking his tongue. And I said, I have not seen that. I asked the mother the same thing. I said, do you have that photo? She said, no, all that stuff is gone off the phone, blah, blah, blah. Sam, I don't think it was a live photo. At that time, I messaged him and I said, was that a live photo? I don't think so. I don't know. Well, then I guess there's a proof of it being a live photo. However, with a little dot or something to prove that it was a live photo. And I asked him, of course, you know, you're not going to get an answer, but I said, was you flicking your tongue? The response I got was no. So if someone has this picture, which means that they would have had to actually have it sent to them of the picture itself, a screenshot's not going to be the live photo. But if y'all do, I don't even need to see it. It might have been. I don't know. I'm not here to be the police anyway. But
like I said,
I just came up here to say one thing.
When you asked me about the messages and you asked me about the pictures on if I think criminal charges could be pressed on that, absolutely not. I'll tell you right now, if I was going after somebody and that's all that was given to me, I wouldn't even be able to call anyone. I that's like, okay, I'm going to make a bowl of cereal, but I'm going to use a strainer, but let's hold the milk. It's not going to hold shit. So,
do you mind if I answer this one question before you say something? Because I'll forget. She asked it way up top.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
When did I decide to stop talking to Beastly? So yesterday, while all this was going on and everything was heated and people were fighting back and forth and they were arguing, and I seen in the comments where they kept saying, where's he at? Why isn't he defending himself? And I made the comment I said it loud and clear. I said he is off the app. He has removed himself from the app. He's not coming back to the app. He's gone. Yada, yada, yada. So, and listen, I heard people got blocked. People did this. I didn't know y'all had got blocked, and whenever I came back live, I unblocked everyone. When all this was heated and going on, it had kind of died down a little bit, and his wife was in the box. And she unmuted, and she said, somebody had misgendered him, and he was hollering in the back. My face went crazy, and I kind of muted for a second, and I came back, and somebody got in my live and played the live that had supposedly misgendered him. And I was still sitting here, and I was processing everything. And the person that had supposedly misgendered him didn't misgender him or whatever. But the whole time I'm processing everything. And JP's asking, like, hey, why did you lie? Where's the proof? There's so much already going on. Why did you lie? And I come off of mute, and I said, hold the fuck up. I said, we're not even just going to address the fact that I literally just told everybody you were off the app. And you're watching a live. Yep. I was so angry at that very moment that you just told me that you knew you done wrong. You were getting yourself away from the app, but you fucking lied. And whenever that happened, I was irate. I was pissed. I left the app. I said, let me get off and calm down for a minute. That's what I'm thinking. Thank you, Dr. And I was done. I was fucking done. Now, I don't do this. I'm fucking done. So that was when I was done. Did I talk to somebody? You know, there was so much information coming from every which side. There was things that I didn't know, things that I hadn't heard, things that I hadn't seen, yada, yada, yada. So I made that decision right then and there, and I have not spoke to him since. I'm not going to speak with him. Do I know if he's off the app now? I'm not going to tell you I do or if I don't, because I don't.
Sammy, I got a quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
If I give you my Snapchat right now, would you be able to send me those and I can look at them real quick and tell you for sure? Because
I can't, if you don't mind me giving your snap to somebody else, because the phone that I'm on.
Viking, if you want, I can have her send it to me if she wants, and I can send it to you. It's up to you guys.
Yeah.
If that makes it easier.
Yeah, we can do that.
That way I can give you, because Nicole disagrees.
Because I have Sam on Snap, so Sam, if you want him to get anything, just send me whatever, and I'll send it right to Viking.
Viking is, I don't agree with Viking.
Like, absolutely, you can't, or absolutely you can. Because, I mean, Nicole knows how to
If you want to talk to Viking yourself, I promise he's a good
don't agree
person.
with you, Viking. You got to see everything, and then that's it. But I came in here to say one thing. I know Deb, Diamond Girl, keeps coming in here, and she did say brother. She didn't say biological brother. So can you guys just leave her alone and not attack her and do all that shit?
You want me to play it for you? I've got it right here.
I don't want you to play nothing for me, but I'm just letting you know she's my girl. She doesn't mean any harm. She's not like that. So just leave it alone. You know what I mean?
You're passing falsified information, Shushu. She definitely got in the box and lied and said that I said that he was my bot. I've got it.
Don't mute me. Don't mute me, Sam. I don't like to be muted.
You're just like kind of like Sassy Virgo. You're not going to let nobody answer or respond.
No.
I promise you will.
I talk, but I don't interrupt. So don't mute me. Okay, go ahead.
Shushu, I can definitely play it for you right now. I actually did play it for her because they did block her and they did remove her out of here because she took a situation. And she turned it into something it wasn't. I never said anything about my mom. I never. She went over y'all's live and spread a bunch of lies. Now,
She did.
do I know where you're coming from right now? Absolutely. So the best option for that was to remove her out of my live.
Okay.
I do want you to know, Shushu, Kitty was in these comments trying to talk to me, and I told her to shut the fuck up because I don't have nothing to say to her until you came in here and saw for yourself. I don't want to speak to her.
I haven't seen her. I have nothing to say.
I'm just
to
letting
her.
you know in case something said. I told her to shut the fuck up talking to me.
I have nothing to say to Kitty.
Me neither.
Nobody's being mean to Diamond. Nobody. I asked her why she did what she did. I asked her what the reason was. And I kind of caught on to that too, Hells. That's why it was just best. That's why.
So can I hear the recording myself, if that's okay?
Yes, ma'am. You can hear what she came in from. Hold on.
Oh, now they got an attorney assistant.
Another sassy lawyer.
It's an attorney assistant.
I
But I'm
fucking
cool with that.
quit.
They made nice pictures, so.
Okay, good. Good. Well, there we have a sassy divorce lawyer out there.
Is it you, the divorce lawyer, or is it you, the assistant?
Not me, girl.
When you're ready, Shishu, I got it for you where you can hear it, baby. Now, she was at this time. Shishu, you were in the box when she said it. Hold on.
Hold on 1 second.
Hey, hold on. I got to mute for 1 second, too, guys.
Okay.
This commercial break. If you have that not so fresh feeling downstairs like Savage does, please pick up a bottle of Vagisil at your local Walgreens. Thank you.
Wait 1 second, Sam. Can I ask you 1 second? Can she be unblocked so that I'm here listening to this recording while she's in here?
Yeah, I'm unblocked.
Yeah, unblock her.
Okay,
And-
thank you.
yeah. Okay. Hold on. I'll wait until she comes in then and play it for you.
Hey, Nicole, when I get these screenshots, I'll let you know what my final thought is on whether or not charges could be.
So listen, so I don't know if you understood what I was saying. You said that you don't feel like any charges should have been pressed, and I have to disagree with that.
No. I think you misunderstood me. I didn't say I don't think any charges should have been pressed. I just said I don't think any charges could be pressed because no prosecution is going to take
you. Have
no prosecution is going to take that to court by what I heard. Now, if I see something, I'm like, I do have something, then yes, then they could. But I never said that they shouldn't. No, I honestly 100%.
No, I don't think they. Honestly, would they hold up? I don't know, but I feel like that should have been an example. I feel like that should have been an example. Hold on, my husband needs me. Hold on just a second.
Again, Vagisil at your local Walgreens, $3.99 per tube.
No, I didn't say shit.
Nicole literally just came in my box and hasn't said anything and you just got reported for harassment and bullying. Nicole, you just got reported, babe. I didn't remove you, but I'm letting you know you did just get reported.
Stop reporting!
No, hold on. To all 197 people, see, when you come in here and you think that you heard something that I said and you're wrong, that's harassment. Stop.
Facts.
So the police came already. I haven't seen any proof, and I don't believe that for a second. Not for a second.
Yeah.
No. Nicole, Ebbs has got that. That's not right. Hold on. The police were
you're
called,
right
Nicole. Tish did call the police. She did. The mother did not. The mother did not call the police. Tish called the police and told the police that Beasley was this, that, and the third. The police did.
Well, I got a message from Tish yesterday, so
I promise you, Nicole, the police did come to our family gathering on Labor Day weekend and came out, got his Navy ID, got his actual ID, and got his phone. I just showed a picture of the cop, which is not going to show anything because it's her standing there. But the girl's house that he showed up at, which is my baby daddy's wife, the cops did come out. They did look at his phone. They did. But it wasn't the mother who called. It was either Tish or Tish's people.
But there was no open investigation.
No, there was not an open investigation. I don't believe there was no big old investigation because if there would have been, the little girl would have been investigated. The mama would have been investigated.
Right.
They would have taken his phone for more than 2 minutes. I'm talking about at the Navy.
I didn't want that to get twisted, though, because...
Not you, Sam. Not when the police went to your house. I'm talking about I do not believe there was a Navy investigation. I do not believe that. No.
That part we were told. We did see somebody come into his office.
Yes.
We did see those things. Now, it was just recently that we were told that the phone actually wasn't taken because I asked for a clearance. And then there was things that were said that there was actually no clearance. Because when you go under investigation, what happens? You have to get a clearance. I've got the recording. I don't know if she came in or not. Just let me know, Shushu, when you want it.
she just got in. She says she just got in. Can you type the D so I can know that you're in here? Deb, say something so I know. Okay, she's here. I'm here. Okay.
All right, I'm going to play it for
Okay,
you.
so wait. Before you play this record, what are you mad about? That she did what?
So I was actually asleep, and JP actually came in there with y'all when this happened.
She did respectfully. She gave it respectfully, yes.
No, she came in at y'all's live. She didn't come in.
That's what I'm saying. She came in respectfully, JP. I appreciate that. Yeah.
So when she came into y'all's live, she told y'all that I had told her that Beasley was my biological brother, and that, what was I saying? My mom didn't raise us right or something like that. That was never said. I never said Beasley was my biological brother.
No, she didn't. For real, I'm gonna be real with you, Sam. She said brother. She didn't say biological.
I'm gonna play it for you. I'm gonna play it for you. Sushi.
Go ahead.
Hold on. I got you. All right, here he is.
They were sending each other. He didn't take a picture. Yeah, there was. Let's not. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the story mixed up. He was sending. They were sending each other pictures.
Okay, so what's the picture with the shower cap?
We had on a shower cap. She was in the shower, and she sent him a picture of her like that.
She sends him a picture of her in the shower?
Mm-hmm. I think she got out of the shower and just got out of the shower like that. That's why I don't want to make it about any. I don't care where the fuck these motherfuckers were. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pause it and mute for a minute. My boys are roughhousing. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I gotta mute for 1 second. My kids are horse playing. Hold on.
Buddy, we likes the party. We don't cause trouble in it.
Where's everybody from?
Here you go.
Or not, I really don't care. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Ain't no way you're gonna see me sending any child any type of picture, let alone a fucking picture that has your tongue like everybody knows what that means. Like, so why are we going so hard in defending that? Is mind blowing to me.
Listen,
out in that line.
Sam I Am said, she yelled at me and screamed at me, and she said, "You don't know what you're talking about." I said, "Yes, I do." She goes, "No, you don't. Do you even know who he is to me? He's my brother."
Well, they're very close. They're very close.
But they're not biologically. That's not biologically.
Yeah, no.
They're all
See?
He didn't say biological brother.
Listen, Shushu. Hold on, you missed it. She said it right behind that. Hold on. Listen.
That's not me.
Yeah, but wait a minute. She was lying through her teeth because she said, "He's my brother." Are you trying to say my...
Hold on.
Or not. I really don't care. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Ain't no way you're gonna see me sending any child any type of picture, let alone a fucking picture that has your tongue like everybody knows what that means. Like, so why are we going so hard in defending that? Is mind blowing to me.
Listen,
out in that line.
Sam I Am said, she yelled at me and screamed at me, and she said, "You don't know what you're talking about." I said, "Yes, I do." She goes, "No, you don't. Do you even know who he is to me? He's my brother."
Well, they're very close. They're very close.
But they're not biologically. That's not biologically.
Yeah, no.
They're all fucking
He's my
shit,
brother.
just like they said. That's not me.
Yeah, but wait a minute. She was lying through her teeth because she said, "He's my brother." Are you trying to say my mother did a bad job? And I don't talk about anybody's mother. I said, that's not what I said. I just said, "I think he's a chomo." And she said, "Well, that's my brother." And now I'm bringing in his wife.
Now I'm going to play the next one.
Okay, in that recording, she did not say biological.
Okay, but she said that I said something about my mother doing a bad job. So
okay,
I never listened.
Okay, so can we get that out of the way? She did not say biological.
Okay, so Sassy, you're right. Biological implies that I said that he was my biological brother. But here's the thing: I've never spoke to her, Shushu.
Okay, I understand that, but she did not say biological brother. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get.
Okay, we're gonna remove the biological brother part out.
Okay, so
She did not say the word biological.
yes.
You trying to tell me my mama did a bad job or something?
Trying to say that I said, yeah. So at the end of the day, she went in there and she lied to y'all because, one, I've never said that my mother and me, I'm an only child. It's just me. I'm an only child. Two, I've never spoke to her. So
Messy. She really was.
I do understand where you're coming from with the situation.
Hey.
But regardless of, and there will be no disrespect, and there wasn't disrespect when she was brought in here. And once I really realized what was going on, I did remove her from the box, and she was removed from the chat because of that. But at the end of the day, what you don't need to do, or anyone needs to do, and that we always want to bring awareness around, is to jump in boxes that are already heated and make up stories.
Okay. But I understand that but she did not say biological brother. And I don't have the recording of your live.
I can get it. I'll download it.
The comments are not in there.
But if I would have addressed her and said, "Do you even know who he is?" and I would have said, are you saying my mama did a bad job? And you'll definitely hear me responding those things.
Okay, but you said did you say my mother did a bad job?
No, I didn't. That's what I'm telling you. When she came in there and told you those things, they were not true. JP, was it this account? Shushu, was it, or does anybody remember, was it this account or was it my backup? I think it was this one.
I don't know.
It's actually from that same night. So I'll go back and look at the date and see which one I was live on, and I will download that live. No, yeah. I never spoke about my mother at all. I've never I didn't even know. I can show you where I woke up the next morning and that recording was dropped in our family chat, and I see it. And I said, "Who is this? And where did she? What in the hell?" And then I actually seen, because JP is always with me, and I seen where JP got in there to correct it. And Shushu, when JP came in and she said, "This woman above you is lying," that's what she was telling y'all. Like,
well, now I just found out that she didn't say biological brother.
Okay, so she said my mother. And if JP, whenever, let me play this next one. Hold on, we're going to just play what JP said to it all. Hold on. Here's JP.
And I probably, I don't know. I'm just saying, that's what
Oh, JP actually jumped in at the end of this one. Hold on.
I said, that's not what I said. I just said, I think this is trouble. And she said, that's my brother. And now I'm bringing in his wife, and she brought in Kiwi. And Kiwi said, did you have something to say to me?
That's not even how that went down.
I said, I think Charles should be hung.
And that definitely wasn't said.
Did you know that Tish, what she did, she's always making believe she's against Chamos. She held up a house full of people with a gun, and she put the gun to all the kids.
The thing is that's got nobody fucks with dumb ass Tish over here. That's got nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
Hold on. Here comes JP.
About doing that business, but what I'm going to say is to this diamond person, boy, you lying out your man. You was lying. You didn't say nothing in the box. Sam didn't say nothing. What? I'll get Sam to download.
I was in the comments. I didn't go in the box.
Sam did not address you like that. You didn't say nothing about it, Chomo. You are in this box lying, woman. Stop.
Did somebody record it? Please, I hope somebody has it.
Now, matter of fact,
Sam's gonna download it for me. Stop it. Stop all that.
Okay, good.
Stop it.
Because I was in the comments, and they were going to kick me, and Sam said, "No, don't kick her."
Well, I would like to get that live because you know what? Keller said that I came out there disrespectful. I did not. Keller went at me, called me a bitch.
I have that live.
Called me a bitch. I'm gonna call.
you heard that? So, actually, if you want to see comments and all, one of y'all's people have it. And I'm going to tell you who it is.
Oh.
One that said that they have it is Minions Mafia.
Minion? Okay, so Minion got it with the comments and everything.
That's who just said when JP said I'm going to download it.
Do you have the recording where she said to you, oh my God, I'm sorry. Do you have the recording where you said, are you insinuating my mother or something like that, where she said that?
I just played that one.
No, you played our life.
There was never, that's what I'm telling you, Shushu. That was never done. I can't give you a recording of something that I don't have.
No. I'm just saying, like, that conversation started between you and her. Like, can I hear what you were saying to her?
Shushu, there was never a conversation between me and Diamond.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get it from Minion, but so we got that out of the way about the biological brother.
Shushu, hon, let me interject here. She didn't literally say biological, but she inferred it.
Where did she
by
infer
talking about Sam's mom?
Right. When she said that, I said, when Diamond was in your box and she said that, I responded to her that, what are you trying to say? My mom did a bad job or whatever she had said that I said about my mother. No, ma'am. I never said that, baby. I never said that. That was never, ever said.
So I need to do a public service announcement to Tish Hicks and Danny.
You love them and you miss them.
Nah, they messaged me, Nicole, and
Well, listen, they're over there talking about if you're going to believe Sam. Listen, nobody's saying we believe anybody. Nobody's saying we don't believe them. Nobody's saying that, you big buffalo Danny.
And Tish, why the fuck should I read anything from you guys when you guys fucking come at me and fucking talk shit to me? And Danny, I thought you said you went to Reddit to write about me. I'm sorry, I apologize for that, but I didn't hear you say Instagram.
Well, let's talk about it though. They're saying that
they're streaming us, Nicole, right now.
They're saying that Sam scammed. Okay, so Sam, if Sam scammed $16,000, you were comfortable with getting how much of a car?
It was $5,500.
You were very comfortable with taking a car out of that money. So you're fucking Sam scammed this, Sam scammed that, that 16 grand. You're not credible when it comes to that, Tish. And that's why I never really spoke on it that much. Because you took a car out of that fucking 16 grand. So with that being said, Tish, shut your fucking mouth. You're about as fake as they come. Everybody walks away from you, Tish. Danny, nobody can take you serious when you start caring about yourself and loving yourself and not tolerating to be called fat and cheated on. Then maybe one day somebody will take you serious. Shut your big buffalo ass mouth, you big forehead.
Well, Nicole, I said this last night, and that's why I put what I put in the chat earlier when you were in here, and I said, oh, we had so many people in here, and Uneducated is always watching. So that's why I put in the chat earlier, and I said, we've come too far, Nicole. We've come way too far. Don't let them tear us apart now, because Turbo out.
And if they are listening, the reason why I said I'm disappointed in you, Danny and Tish, is because the day you guys did that live about the two mothers, and you made all that money on that subscription shit, what I would have did with that money, instead of go to New York, I would have gave it to the two mothers.
Mm-hmm. Right, Shushu, facts.
I would have gave it to the two mothers.
I got a question really fast, actually, for Sid. I'm curious as to why you guys were streaming us earlier, and you had a lot to say. I thought we was friends. Like
Mama, see, everybody streams each other.
Well, I get that, but like I thought we were friends, and just sitting there talking badly about us wasn't cool. Like I've never done nothing to none of them. I like everybody. Yeah. Well, Sam, all of us that were up in the boxes and stuff, I guess.
Did they say you, Mama C?
I don't know what they said. I wasn't in the live because I was in the box over here.
Can you follow my account?
I don't think it was you that they were speaking on.
Mama C was in the box.
Can you follow my account, Mama C? It's a new account.
Well, one of the reasons
I got you last night, Shushu, or the other night, whenever it was that you came in. Yeah, that's when I got you.
One of the reasons we were floored that the live was being streamed is because there was nothing to stream. We weren't talking about anybody.
Well, can what's her name get a box?
Roxy wants a box. Yeah.
I don't. If somebody wants to drop, I can let her in.
If somebody wants to drop, yeah, we can get her in.
Well, damn, Ms. J.
Which Jay said I'm out. I don't have a request from Roxy. I didn't have a request from Roxy.
That's his attorney.
I just
All right,
got a request from Roxy.
Did you say Sassy wants a box? I'll drop that.
Roxy wants a box.
Oh, well, I'll drop for Roxy. I'll
Thank
come back
you.
up later.
Thank you, Susie.
I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I came in here because you got Tish.
Nicole, last night she went live.
Yeah, I have a recording I'd like to play regarding what Nicole is speaking about.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to tell you, Nicole, is last night at around turbo hours, whatever those hours are, she was hosting the whole live, and she was so excited that we were all fighting and arguing, and she was going to hold big awareness lives today, and she straight lied to Savage's face and said she did not know about Beasley and that she has never sat with Beasley, she has never hung out with Beasley, when actually and honestly we all met Beasley through her, and he modded for Tish.
And Tish, unblock me if you want to talk to me, you and Danny. Don't write me messages on Instagram. Let me in a box and talk to me, because I'm not going to do that shit. And I'm not paying no money. I'm not paying no money to fucking come in alive. I don't do that.
She's not going to be like Sassy.
I ain't paying that. I would never.
Or Keller.
Hey, wifey, I'm in love with you.
So this is
Can I say something real quick and I'm going to drop down?
referring to her, speaking about the.
Serenity, hold on, before you do that.
Let her say something.
Serenity, before you do that, Foxy wants to say something real fast. And
I'm sorry. I'm gonna drop down. I just wanted to say that we were only streaming you guys because we were listening about that stuff that was going on with this person, and so I don't.
Our people were in here.
It was. I don't think it was like we weren't making fun of anybody or being mean or talking mean about anybody. We were talking about the situation and that guy.
Well, I heard that somebody had a lot to say about the fact that I did put my tatas on the screen.
Right, and that was why I asked, because we heard that there was stuff being said about us, and I'm like, wait, I follow Sid and them. And
Lady J was yelled at, talking about we support Beasley and shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, there's no way,
That's
because
not
like
cool at all.
I watch them, I go in their lives, like, I'm good with them. I don't know why they would do that.
Lady J did that?
No, Lady J didn't talk about it.
Jay, bring your ass over here, because I got other stuff to discuss with you while Nicole's in this box.
I was just saying that our intent was not for anything to be like that. Why Sydney?
That's fine, but could you send Lady J over here?
I don't know where she's at.
Why in Sydney's live was Lady J yelled at? Why was my name brought up saying I support Beasley, and how could Lady J support me with me doing that? Why
Well,
are we
I feel
telling people I
this
support
is
Beasley?
why they were though, girl, because when everybody was, trying to understand why everybody was saying it was wrong and everything like that, you were over here, sitting right with them, right along with it.
Not with Beasley.
No,
Beasley
not
was in the
Beasley.
spot. Yeah, no, I was definitely in here saying I didn't want that mom and child attacked for this bullshit. I stand by that.
I can understand. I can understand where everybody's coming from. Sorry, Sushi. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I can understand where everybody's coming from. You don't want the mother attacked, and I only have one statement to say that, because I know you guys are strong on not wanting the mother attacked, but at the end of the day, people are going to have their feelings on it. Like, I feel like the police should have been called on her end, and she should be protecting her child. And
I said I would slap the shit out of her if I seen her, to be honest. I did say that.
Did y'all hear when she was in here with Viking, though?
Oh, no, I've been in the hospital with my husband.
So
I understand and respect all those opinions, but I didn't appreciate the fact that Lady J got yelled at with my name being brought up. That's all.
People are running on things and making comments about this mother and threatening this mother when they never even had a conversation with this mother, because they never gave her an opportunity. They never gave her an opportunity to speak her piece about what she actually did. And what I said and stood on is that maybe we should talk to her off the app, because dragging her a child, because if we stand for children, then we stand for mothers, and having this
Serenity. The thing I gotta say about that is I do not respect her because she's the mother like I would protect my child, and the reason why I said that is because she is still friends with Beasley.
I don't know that to be true.
Shushu, that's not quite as true as y'all think it is either.
Well, that when I was in this box, you guys told me that.
I know there's some things that y'all need
There's
to talk
some things
about.
that are not going to be discussed, but there was some misinformation from certain parties that is not quite the truth.
Okay, so what misinformation? Because I will not respect a woman ever in my life like that. That didn't.
I'm just gonna have to leave it to you as this. I'm sure she's still listening, and if she would like to tell you that, if she would like to tell you the missing information, or if she would like to discuss that, she has the right to do that. If
Were
not,
you asking me to ask? I can't. I'm sorry,
I'm not sure. The mama was just in here underneath you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was literally just in here in the box underneath you. That's the same account that they got on yesterday.
Oh, I'm only being respectful to yours. Like I nobody's gonna change my mind. She failed her child in life.
That's the same thing.
So I'm not gonna go on and argue with the mom or nothing like that. Well, because I'm respecting your life, but you know, people have a right to their
Right.
feelings.
And she did come in here and she did say that people have the right to feel that way.
Oh God, May, go fuck.
May, get the fuck out of here, man.
You're
Stop
always
doing
fucking
this
coming
shit.
in. You're fucking Mac Nation. Go fuck yourself.
Didn't fucking Tish and Daddy curse you the fuck out yesterday?
That was she was sitting with Tish last night.
Yeah, she was.
Yep,
she was.
she
Yeah,
was.
to go
That's
at
why I
me.
said I didn't
To
know
go
Tish
at me.
supported Mac
To go at
Nation.
me.
Yeah,
To go at me.
She was
Meme, you ran from the last motherfucking live. Why don't you not run and come out here?
I'll have to unblock her because I blocked her.
Listen.
And then go fucking get go fuck yourself.
This freaking messy.
Yeah, she was in the box
Welcome,
yesterday
everybody.
and she focused her shit instead of focusing it on Tish and Danny. She wanted to focus it on me. So fuck you, May.
Yeah, she was in.
Oh, fuck May for so many reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with Nicole on that.
Actually, Nicole, you'll be I don't know. Did you already know she was sitting there? Because you know that Tish also.
I seen her. That's why I made the comment in here. And
Tish also let
Tish and
Savage
Danny
back in the
support
box.
Mac Nation now.
She
You know
also
what's
let-
funny is they fucking hate Savage and all them,
Right.
and now they're like all sitting in the box with all of them, and they all hate each other.
Yeah, Savage was actually. Now, Savage came in my live earlier because they were talking in there, and it sounded like Savage had made an accusation, and she came in here and said it wasn't her. And she did jump in the box, and her and JP talked for a second while I was muted. But yeah, Tish absolutely let Savage in the box. No matter if y'all all made men's with Mayhem over there, she can stay the fuck over there with Mac Nation. I will never accept Mac Nation. That's not ever going to fucking happen. Not in a million. I've hated that man for 5 years. I think he belongs to stay in prison for the rest of his life.
Me too.
But, yeah, I was floored this morning when I seen that Tish Hicks had not only May in the box, but the one who rocks Mac Nation's videos as we speak right now.
Tish does not want Sam and Shushu and Nicole or any of y'all linked up because she don't got no fucking body.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I thought what the whole setup was. That's what I thought. I thought somebody had buddied up with Tish because when Shushu came in my box, Beasley wasn't even in my box, wasn't around, wasn't nowhere to be found, nothing. And when Shushu came in and asked me, I didn't know where
No, it was no setup. I came in to ask questions for myself because I seen that you guys argued, and I wanted to come here and ask myself what was the story.
Oh, I was like, this has to be coming from
Story
Tish.
get brought up, Shushu.
Huh?
How did that come about?
Me, myself.
I think she just remembered it.
Yeah, I remembered it, and I was like, wait.
And it holds close to her heart, man. She protects all the kids. Like, she don't want nobody out there like that with her daughter.
Right.
Right.
Okay,
No.
we didn't know where it came from.
I was like, what the hell? And then whenever
No, Tish and her don't fuck with each other like that.
Everybody's going to have feelings about what happened and, you know, whether it was good, bad, or indifferent.
What's up, Aaliyah?
I think that at this point, the proper channels need to be taken and, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, like it was no setup. Nobody
It's
set
kind of
me
been
up.
silent throughout this
I
whole
came
thing.
on my own.
Can I speak for a second, please? I think the biggest thing is this: is that the mother did what she thought what was best, right? And at the end of the day, however she feels that she did, it's been done. It's been over. Why Sam is continuing to fucking answer questions for everybody, I have no idea.